No country in North Africa has as much access to the Mediterranean and the Sahara as Algeria. Its privileged geographic position has made it open to many of the ancient civilizations that flourished in the Mediterranean basin, and to those that prospered in Africa, south of the Sahara. Today, few countries in the world can boast of as many World Heritage Sites as our country. Tipaza, Jemila, Tassili Niger, Timgad, the Mzab Valley, the Kala of the Banu Hamad, and the Kasbah of Algiers are standing witnesses, both to its civilizational genius, and to its enriching contacts with other civilizations. Of all the sites of southern Algeria, the Tassili Niger has the most prestige. It has more rock paintings and engravings than any other prehistoric Saharan sites, and it contains the most remains of the prehistoric civilizations of the Sahara. These rock paintings, engravings and remains have yielded as much information as we need, in order for us to have a clear picture of what life used to be like in the Sahara of prehistoric times. They show clearly that the Algerian Sahara was one of the cradles of civilization. The Tassili Niger seems to have had as few exchanges with the Phoenician and Roman civilizations as the other Saharan sites of our country. Archaeologists are still undecided about which of these Saharan sites contains the fewest traces of these ancient civilizations. Yet, the traces that have already been uncovered in the Tassili Niger speak eloquently of the fruitful contact of the Phoenician and Roman civilizations with that of the Sahara. In the northern part of Algeria, the Kasbah of Algiers, undoubtedly, holds the most important position among the historic sites. Its history is closely linked with the history of the city of Algiers. Algiers was built during multiple conquests, and layers of well-refined cultures can be found in its architecture and social character. There is little knowledge about its earliest times, when it was founded by the Phoenicians as one of their trading posts. It was known to the Carthaginians, and to the Romans as Icosium. The Vandals destroyed Icosium in the 5th century AD. 5 centuries later, Emir Bulupin rebuilt the town into an important Mediterranean trading port called Aljazair. Until then, Algiers had less influence on international commerce than the other Algerian maritime cities, because it had fewer natural harbors. Therefore, despite the fact that it was considered a trading post by both the Romans and Phoenicians, only the least amount of merchandise transited through it. After the Turkish Babarouge brothers had gained control of the city in 1516, Algiers thrived as a relatively independent city, under the nominal control of the Ottoman Empire. Later, the Ottomans transformed the architectural character of the city, by constructing mosques and palaces similar to those in Asia Minor, and erecting the famous whitewashed military fortification known as the Kasbah. In spite of the fact that the Kasbah underwent some changes during the French colonial rule, it still remains the throbbing cultural heart of the city of Algiers.